there's almost undoubtedly something you want to prove to the local people back home. I think, like, from what I've seen, he's improved so much, so that's definitely true.
Even from the last trip he made to the States, he almost, I don't know, like he was, ooh, are they playing or are they?
Wow, yep, just right into it. Let's go. All right, so classic blue versus pink peach. We don't got any daisy or, like, weird green out here, you know?
And both these, they get to keep their natural colors, per se.
Yeah,
so
right away.
Turnips
like flying everywhere. I'm really excited to see how that comes into the matchup.
It's funny, Quetz he's like textbook, but has his own textbook almost.
In a lot of ways, I feel like he's written chapters of the textbook. Like, between all the stuff that he's uploaded on his channel, I find that stuff really, really interesting. He finds all these unique Peach techs, and he's been playing the game forever. Like, he's been around for so long.
Is this where we have to say the obligatory he named the Stitch face? Do we have to tick that one off?
Is that true?
That's the obligatory one. Everyone, you're playing bingo at home with like Quetz set commentary bingo.
That's so awesome. I'm glad we checked that box because now, okay, Quetz named the Turnip the Stitch face. That's awesome. Rainbow, where's your credentials?
He's one of the greatest Armada imitators ever. Like,
he
follows that book like.
Loves Armada. I remember at Genesis 3, first time I met Rainbow, was just talking to Armada the whole time. It was so funny.
It's pretty adorable.
But speaking of Armada, I have seen Quetz playing against Armada a lot this weekend. They've played quite a few friendlies, and there probably isn't anyone better to get Peach to experience from.
Although, again, as you say, Peaches play uniquely. So
yeah, that's true.
Things that Armada's doing, the way he's trying to escape the pressure or like, the way he's trying to come down might be different to what Rainbow chooses to do.
Even from a copy artist such as Rainbow, there will be distinct differences. The followers are so interesting. Like, and also I've noticed the Peach Shadows are like actually surprisingly aggressive, where one of them will land a hit, the other will try to fade out, and then they both kind of fade back on each other again. It's always slapping each other around. Like, we're only we're not that far into this game, right? There's been a lot of stocks and hits exchanged.
Oh.
This is so vicious.
The sound as well, always. I know. Every time it gets me. I've been playing this game for so long, and still every time.
I know. I think it's part of why like getting hit by a down smash is so demoralizing is the sound that it makes. It's like, oh, you just got hit by like 80 bricks in her dress, but she manages to float around with.
Ooh.
And that sound.
I like the gulp sound best.
Yeah, like it's just that like clonk. Okay. Ooh, really tight game here.
And the lead's gone back and forth. Quetz started off strong, and Rainbow managed to. Oh!
Okay. Okay. So back and forth.
But this is a big lead now. This is the kind of floaty matchup lead that you really don't want to give up.
Really difficult to close in floaty dittos. Oh. Went for a read there. Oh, that's not going to be enough, though. Float back. We're Peach. It's no big deal.
They're still being so aggressive. I guess both of them maybe.
Wow, that was a crazy game. This is like the coolest Peach ditto I've ever watched.
They're both capitalizing on stage control. Not like you expect in a floaty matchup, they'll capitalize by just holding the middle, but instead they're sort of putting the pressure on, knowing that I guess Peach is not that fast. How's she going to get out?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
and maybe if you're slow, they pull a turnip, and then they do have way more options to escape.
Yeah, that's true.
New meta?
The Peach, I don't even want to know how far the Peach ditto rabbit hole goes. Like, I have a feeling that if I get like some good Peach players to sit down and talk about this matchup, there's going to be some crazy stuff I have absolutely never heard of.
Quetz is probably one of these, like, well, if you do a double jump cancel, like float cancel fair onto the platform and then dash attack this way and then pull a turnip, it's just like, thank you, Josh.
I can't believe you know that. That was another thing. So at the beginning of this week, I was staying at Josh's house, and he was showing me this like new turnip trap he had like theory crafted.
Oh God.
And I was so blown away by this, like where he like fades away and throws turnips into each other, so they create this weird wall to bait out an approach, and then people get trapped between two turnips so that you can hit them again. And I was like, dude, how did you even manage to think of this?
He's genius. Low key. And he's so fast. Like, look at him go.
When's the last time these two played? Like, have they played at all in the past couple years?
Ooh. I actually don't think they've played very often. Rainbow is notorious for not enjoying this matchup, so I doubt they've even played that many friendlies.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It is a frustrating, like, even when it's aggressive, I imagine it is a frustrating matchup to play because it's, like, so back and forth. Really dependent on, like, the number of neutral wins you can get rather than, you know, a punish game where, especially if Rainbow is someone who's replicating a lot of, like, what Armada does, we see Armada's punish game is so good, right? And how far he can extend his combos is such an important part of his game. But here, that just, like, doesn't exist.
And quite possibly, it's something that he enjoys about the game as well. And when you don't get to play, you have a matchup where you have to play differently. Not only,
ooh, this could be a game changer on this next talk, actually. I have a feeling if anyone knows how to avoid turnips, though, it would be... oh, maybe not.
Yeah, definite commentator's curse.
Yeah. Oh, uppy.
Good awareness, I guess, knowing that that was his escape. That's a really fast move, up B.
Yeah, it comes out so quickly. I love seeing it used. Like, there are certain Peach players who really like doing up B out of shield, similar to Samus, and it's actually like a really good way to escape a lot of different types of pressure.
But then there's players like Armada, again, he's very conservative.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do it.
I never see Armada do it, no.
Yeah,
it's definitely something I see like Blade-wise do more frequently.
I think Quetz is a little bit more inclined to take that risk as well. He'll throw it out.
Oh, wow. I like how they just the fall with fairs back and forth. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to hear if there was a set history or set count behind this, because I definitely like haven't seen these two people play before in the past couple of years. But I mean, I haven't watched every Australian tournament either. So.
But again, like Australia's a big country as well. Like,
oh, they're so separated as well. Like they don't have a lot of opportunities to play each other in the first place.
Yeah, to get into the same place, it's almost like equivalent to LA and New York.
Yeah, it's a lot of distance. Yeah, this one looking much more in Rainbow's favor. Like this would also be a very difficult comeback to make, as we were talking about the like stock leads in floating matchups.
There's also been a bit of debate in it. Peach is kind of good at edge guarding Peach, I guess, because you can float, and especially if you force her to up B. You can only go lower, and if you can get in between her and the ledge.
Exactly. I think that's the thing, like when you're edge guarding Peach with like Fox or Marth, you don't get to float in place, right? So you have to commit to some sort of movement in order to interrupt their recovery. But in Peach Dittos, you can just kind of leave the stage, float out, try to like follow where they're falling. Oh wow, I'm surprised Quetz didn't get the grab there.
After the jab, yeah, I don't know the frame data, but and that's a mix-up, right? He could have double jabbed. There's definitely a lot of debate in Australia about which of these Peaches is the stronger overall player.
Yeah. I think by the seeding, it's Rainbow, right? Like Rainbow would generally like take the edge.
And I think he has like historically stronger results.
Yeah.
But recently hasn't been doing as well as before, whereas Quetz seems like he's on the up a little bit, and like you see him, developing new tech.
And this tournament's going pretty well for him. I think like of the two people here, like Quetz would have been the person that would have been less likely to be predicted to be in top 8. But here we are. Quetz is showing up. To the tournament that matters the most.
Yeah. This is by far and away the biggest tournament in Australia. I think nearly 190 Melee entrants.
Yeah, fantastic turnout.
Not insane. Even by US standards, though, that's a good size
No,
tournament.
I think that's definitely decent. Like most like large regionals don't even really hit those numbers a lot of the time, so.
I think in Europe they'd be pretty happy to get 190 people.
Oh, they totally would be.
Unless it's air.
Oh yeah, if it was 190 at air, that'd be, what is going on, dude? Why is nobody attending air, the greatest tournament of them all? As I plug air yet again, for those who know me.
Shout outs to No Scrub UK.
Oh, yeah. On the ground. Ed, if you're watching, I want you to know your boy was here TOing.
Just comes for a working holiday or something, and he just ends up as a TO.
Running the event anyway.
Yeah.
Or helping run the event. Also, so something to think about here as well is obviously a lot of turnips are being pulled in this matchup. And I would debatably say this is a matchup where RNG comes a little more into play than it would in other matchups. So something that happened at Flatiron 3, Kalamazoo and Bladewise Peach dittoed. And Kalamazoo ended up pulling 2 more stitches than Bladewise. And in this matchup, as like how light Peach is, those can make like such a large difference in like who pulls the better turnips.
Well, we saw in game 2, Rainbow was able to pull a stitch, and it finished off a stock and gave him a big start on the next one because he was able to hit Quetz twice with it.
Yeah, no, it's a huge thing. And up air, let's go.
That was sick.
It's a good up air.
Maybe even a nice up air.
I wonder also what the thought process is in this matchup when you're picking counter picks. Because like in Fox dittos, right, it's like, oh, what type of play does this person like? Maybe I don't take this particular Fox player to FD. But in Peach dittos, I don't know like what that thought process would even be. I don't know if you have experience or have asked like Rainbow about this before.
I have not talked to any Peaches about Peach Ditto counterpicking. No.
Crazy how that conversation hasn't come up.
I guess it depends what sort of feel you're getting out of your opponent as well. It's probably similar.
What type of options they might be going for in terms of kill moves more frequently? Like, do they up air more often? Do they nair more often?
I think we've seen like a couple times Quetz has tried to retreat away from Rainbow, and or there he's been kind of from side to side a little bit. So maybe it's a bigger stage that he wants, so it's easier to escape. Give himself a bit more breathing room.
Well, we'll see after dropping that game if what stage Quetz will go to now, because that would have been his counter pick there, which was a little tight. But we'll see if he like widens the space. I don't think they've gone to like FD yet. Pokemon. What was game 1 on?
They played the first 2 games on Battlefield.
Okay.
Ooh, back to Fod. I guess he likes it.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't going too bad for a while, and the distance between the two kind of picked up as it went on.
And like I guess as we were talking about, Quetz has a lot of platform tricks with his double jumps and his auto cancel fairs and stuff. And so with the funny platforms here, you might feel quite comfortable. Thinks, oh, I'm going to be a bit more mobile, able to use them to my advantage.
It was pretty crazy watching him against Skeleduck and Donby. Some of his movement is like very Yoshi-esque. Oh, wow.
Now we get to tell the other Quetz story. So have you ever heard of Bringer of Death?
Yes.
The OG
Yes, the
Yoshi.
OG Yoshi.
Yeah, so he is like, they started playing together.
Oh,
they
that makes
came
sense.
up together.
I bet you that totally has something to do with it. Like, oh, can I do this with my character too?
That's crazy. Like, and because both of them have the same, similar double jump mechanics.
Yeah,
they both go down when they double jump. That's so nuts.
That is crazy now that I think about it. It's like how the people around you can like influence your playstyle like that.
Because most people, it's, I play with my friend who plays Fox. It's not necessary.
Exactly. That was a really good job, by the way. Quetz navigating that situation, landing a down smash, not committing to anything afterwards to make sure he dodged the dot eyes. Oh dear.
Oh.
What a follow-up. Dead even right now. Floated right back into it.
That all felt like it was kind of a combo.
Yeah. Kind of. They're all like pseudo combos.
Yeah. Definitely wouldn't keep the training mode counter going, but that first hit led into all those subsequent hits.
Yeah.
And Quetz is like, oh, I should have chosen a different option getting back. Like, I probably shouldn't have got hit in the first place to be in a position where I had to make a call.
That dot eyes was doing some of the distance there. That added a lot of damage.
Nearly death by dash attack. Oh, that's such a ballsy grab.
Cool, bold, but finish the stock, worth it.
Yeah, probably good risk reward, because what's he going to do? He's going to stray hit, whereas if I get a grab, I get the stock.
Not what you want. Oh no, got stuck on the lip there, wasn't able to slide off.
Right in range for the crown.
That was a bold read. Didn't quite pan out. Ooh. Reverse? That's
yeah. Especially because the way the last 2 games have been going, RJ has been winning those interactions pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Rainbow, I mean.
Yeah, I've been trying not to call Quetz Josh. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of interesting setups like that. It reminds me of like hitting someone with Falco Laser into another move, or
Yeah,
you're just using like a hit confirm on turn up to set up for like Nair.
And also just using the fact that there's a hitbox there that they have to navigate around or
Yeah.
get hit by.
It's really interesting to see how Peach players will make people commit to certain movement options just by throwing a turnip in a certain place. Sometimes I think in those situations, it would actually be better for you to take the turnip, but your gut instinct is to avoid it. Also, this is amazing.
Oh, but couldn't clean up the edge guard. That's such a big swing.
Yeah, was really hoping he could follow shot
Oh,
that stock.
oh, I missed!
No, just tosses it away. Okay, might be enough.
Yeah, because it sort of forced Rainbow to stay high, and then he was able to cover the next fall.
Oh, wow,
Ooh.
just pieced out. They're laughing it off. That's good. Oh, good shield hold.
It's been a surprising number of shield grabs.
Yeah.
Oh!
The blender.
Shouldn't the Peach mains know about that?
Yeah, I feel like they should. It's just those platform heights sometimes will just get you. All right, we've been seeing Quetz being clutch several times today. That is not what we want to see. I'm trying to see this go to Game 5 for sure.
Yeah.
This is a sick Peach Ditto.
It has slowed down though, don't you think?
Yeah. No, they're getting a little more nervous and careful about what they're doing, I think.
Even as the games have gone on, I think they're sort of starting to get a feel for the patterns of movement and approaches, so it's not been so easy to call someone out.
Definitely.
Oh!
Trade? Yeah, this is... They both turn... As soon as they land, both gonna turn. Oh my god! Oh!
This is so...
Oh my god!
Oh, is he dead?
That's the stock. That's the stock. Oh my god, what a finish! I couldn't believe that. To go for the side B stall in such a tense situation too shows like such a confidence in his ability, but unfortunately does not pan out into a Game 5. Rainbow takes our first set, the Peach Ditto.